report from pit road. Boyer is questioning whether he's running out of fuel. Here comes Stewart.
Yeah, there it is. He's out.
Stewart to the lead. 2 laps to go.
Now does Tony have enough fuel?
It was this race a year ago. Stewart led coming off turn 4 to the white flag. And he ran out of gas. Is it going to be different this time?
He's got a big lead. He can sit on that. He doesn't have to run very hard.
White flag is up this time. 1 lap to go.
Looks like Brad Keselowski took second away from Greg Biffle.
Final lap at New Hampshire. Watching Tony Stewart to see if he's got enough fuel to make it. The advantage he has, he's up 7 seconds on Keselowski now as other people begin to fade.
Take a deep breath, I got this.
Sounds like he's got plenty of fuel.
So if he was stalking him, he knew just what he was doing. 2 wins in a row to start the chase.
Way to go.
Tony Stewart wins at New Hampshire.
Wow, that's impressive by Tony Stewart and this team. Brad Keselowski, great day.
Greg Biffle out of fuel coming to the checkers.
See if Jeff Gordon can beat him. Nope, looks like Biffle beat Gordon to the line.
But Gordon was able to stretch the gas to get there. Keselowski gets second, Biffle third, Gordon fourth, Brian Vickers comes home fifth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. possibly out of gas coming to the checkers also and got a right front.
Wow, Matt Kenseth comes home sixth. What a rebound for him.
Oh, another crazy finish. And Vince, this year at New Hampshire is going to come out a lot better for Darian Grubb.
Tony Stewart soaking it up. He's the new points leader now with an 8-point advantage and just the second driver to ever open the chase with back-to-back wins. Well, if last week's victory at Chicagoland Speedway gave you guys a shot of confidence, what does this week's win say about this 14 team, Tony?
Well, I mean, we felt like this weekend was a good opportunity off of the spring. So, you know, we got 8 long weeks still, man. It's way too early to be counting chickens right now.
You guys had struggled throughout the course of the season during many points. Early in the season, you had some victories slip through your fingers. How frustrating was it during those down times? You ever imagine that you'd be in this position?
Well, we got rid of some dead weight earlier this week, so it's made it a lot easier. So it's been a big weight lifted off our shoulders. Just sometimes you got to make adjustments in your life, and we did that, and it's definitely helped this weekend for sure. And these guys have never quit, man. These guys have never given up, and we got a shot at this thing.
How about the irony of last year's race with you running out of fuel and Clint taking the victory, and then him running out of fuel today and you getting the win?
I know exactly what that feels like. I know exactly how he feels right now. Hey, you know, I saw him slow down the back, and I thought, oh, no, you're kidding me. That's not the way you want to win it for sure, but you know, we're in a chase now, and we got to get everything we can get. So, you know, I feel bad for him, and it's fun racing him. I mean, he had the better car at the end there. Our only chance was to catch him in lap traffic, but you know, head to head, he was a little better than we were. So it's hard to lose him that way. But you know, when we finally got Mobile One in victory lane today, and shows the last 2 weeks we've been good on fuel mileage, and that's how good Mobile One is and how efficient it is. And Office Depot and Goodyear and U.S. Army, Chevrolet, Mack Tools, everybody at Mack, they're awesome. Haas Automation, the Hendrick engine department and chassis department, they're doing an awesome job. So I forgot them last week, and I hate that because they're the reason we're here. So everybody at Stewart-Haas Racing, and Tom Tiernan, this is for you, buddy. Definitely an awesome ending to the day for sure. It was rough getting there. I mean, the first 2/3 of the race, I think we you know, kind of hung around 10th or 12th there, not by choice or design, but just, you know, seemed like that's just as far as we could get at the time. We were in a lot of traffic and, you know, just never could get, it just seemed like a lot of guys would get stuck in traffic and kind of maintain position. There were only a couple guys that you could see that really could make headway and drive through. But, you know, it seemed like when we got, the closer we got to the front, the better our car drove. And, you know, we may not have been the best car at the end. I mean, Clint was just a tick better than us, but you know, and I definitely did not know that he was in a situation to worry about fuel. So you know, the good thing is Darian told us we were 2 to 3 laps to the good, and I just got to run hard all the way to the end. And you know, it seemed like when we got in the top 5 or 6 cars there, we had pretty good lap times, and you know, like I say, we weren't the fastest car, but we were solid and could maintain that pace the whole last 100 laps. In the spring, we started up front, and we were able to stay up there all day and just keep working and chiseling away at it. Today was a lot harder run at it, you know, from 20th, and you know, we just kind of stuck to the plan. I mean, we never tried anything trick to get us up there. You know, we just stuck to the plan, and it just, you know, there was the one stop where about half the field came in, and that took us from about 10th or 12th up to 7th at the time. There may have been 4 or 5 guys that pitted there, but it just seemed like we got close enough to the front at that point that's when we finally got in range where we could do something and make some ground. We got back there with some cars that we just got stuck behind. I mean, we got stuck around the 56, the 31, and it's all because we're just all running the same speed. So, you know, it seemed like once we got up there in a little better air, we were able to take advantage a little bit better. That race car doesn't know anything about momentum. It knows what you put in it, and it knows how we drive it. It doesn't know stats. It doesn't know anything other than just what's put in it. So, you know, momentum deals with people. And, you know, it's not just these first 2 races of the chase. It was the 2 weeks leading before it, too. I mean, you know, we haven't finished outside the top 7 now in the last 4 weeks. So, you know, that's huge for us. I mean, it's huge for our guys. I mean, we've had one of those seasons up to the chase where just we couldn't do anything right. I mean, we couldn't get it clicking. We couldn't get through all the bad luck, and it seems like every week something would happen, and we'd have to try to dig ourselves out of the hole the rest of the day. So, you know, hopefully, I'm hoping and praying that we're through that bad luck string now, and that things are hopefully going to click the next 8 weeks. We went from 5 laps down at Bristol to running 3rd at Atlanta the next week. So, no, you don't see it coming. It's not like, you know, it's not like we say, okay, this is what happened, and this is what's wrong, and this is what you got to do to fix it. It's, you know, it's like I said, we just had really weird luck this year, and you know, there's been races where we've just missed it and just couldn't get it happy, you know, get the car happy. But there's been races when we've been a top 5 or top 3 car or a winning car, and something stupid happened, and you finish 15th or 20th, and you leave going, we missed an opportunity. So it's the potential's been there all year. We just you wonder when the bad luck string is going to stop, and you know, you hope it, like I said, we hope it lasts another 8 weeks now. We hope we're through it, and that we can just keep clicking off, you know, top 5s and 10s, and if we can get a couple more wins, that'll be awesome. So, you know, you hope you're where you need to be. The thing about this sport is things change week to week, and the one thing I think our organization is really good at is taking what we're doing day to day. I mean, we don't lose sight of where we're at today, worrying about 2 weeks down the road. I mean, we focus one day at a time, and you know, obviously, you know, stuff like the chassis that we're going to run through the end of the year, Darian's got those planned out. But you know, we really just focus on the day that we're on, and you know, what we can do to make the most of that day. I wish I could say you could predict it. I wish you could see it coming in the future. You know, the hard thing is, as much as it turned for us, I mean, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, like I say, we hope the next 8 weeks go this way, but you know, the reality of it is, you look at guys that are in the back half of the chase right now. They're guys that a lot of people expected to be in the top 5 or top 3 in the points right now, and it shows that you know, 1 or 2 bad days can put you in a bad spot pretty quick. So as much as we want to, you know, sit here and beat our chest and be proud of what we've done, and we are proud of what we've done these first 2 weeks, we got 8 hard weeks to go here. So you know, the celebrating isn't going to last long. I mean, we got a lot of work to do, and I'm proud of our group. I'm confident that we've got a group of guys that are very, very focused right now, and you know, like we said, the cars don't know anything about momentum, but the people do, and you know, this is the perfect scenario to go into these last 8 weeks for sure.